What's up, guys? Just got back from the gym, just got out the shower, and I wanted to make a video to talk about 3 months of sobriety because it's been over 3 months since I last drank alcohol, and it feels great. It feels good. It feels like, you accomplished something that, you should have done a long time ago, but you didn't, even though I've done this before. But it just feels like, when you're trying to give up something like drinking, it's hard to because everybody around you is doing that. So doing that and staying diligent with it is a hard thing to overcome. Doing this for the second time in my life, I noticed the struggles, and now it's becoming easier again. I feel like the 3-month mark with doing this makes it easier for the longer run. I quit drinking for like a year and a half. This was a few years ago when I started drinking again, and because I was able to, I had a medical condition where I was advised not to drink, and so I didn't drink, and I didn't drink for like a year and a half. So I legit had a reason not to drink, and now my reason is just I want to be sober, and that's about it. I want to be sober. I don't want to rely on alcohol to break out and kind of be more open, because I'm a very open person without even drinking alcohol. Like, a lot of people think that like they're not a fun person unless they have alcohol in. They want to drink a little bit in order to let themselves out with everybody, and I feel like most people are their normal selves even when they're drunk, but when they get past the limit, you can embarrass yourself. I know most people say that they open up a little bit more, but sometimes, like, when you go out with your friends who are, drinking or at the earlier stage of their night of drinking, you don't see a change. And then, there's those 2 shots that finally kick in later where, they start slurring and stuff like that. But you are who you are. That's it. Regardless, if you're a quiet person, you're going to be a quiet person when you're going out too. And that's okay. It's totally fine. And I just want to talk about this because when I've been going out recently, because I still go out with my friends, because I don't believe in like limiting yourself to friends because they drink or don't drink, or limiting yourself to not doing things, because it still is fun to go out. You don't have to just go out to drink alcohol. You could go out to socialize with your friends, to dance on the dance floor, and many other things. Going to a beercade and playing arcade games and stuff like that. You don't have to do it with alcohol. And yeah, the past 3 months, it's been getting easier to like say I'm not drinking. Like, my close circle that I go out with already established that now, and they don't even ask me anymore for if I want to drink or anything. They just kind of know I'm not drinking anymore, and they're still hanging out with me, and I'm still doing the same things with them. When they're coming and pre-gaming at my house to go out, I'm still with them and goofing around and still being my normal self, and then going out with them. And when I go out, I'll get like a club soda or a water. Get a club soda and throw a lime on it, and there you go. Now you look like everybody else that has a drink. Have a club soda with a straw or without a straw and sip on it as if you were drinking, and nobody's going to notice at all. No one's going to notice. The only people that's going to notice are your friends. And if they do notice, they're not going to remember. And that's the thing that like really kind of hit me the last time I went out last weekend, was we look around everybody and we think everybody's judging us, but most of those people who are there are probably not going to see us again. And that's if you're going to like, a bar that you don't know everybody at or anything. But like, when you go out to these different things and events, we're worried about what people are thinking of us, when in reality, they're not. Some of them wake up the next day and don't even remember what happened. So it's like kind of being open with that idea of like, it's all right to go out still and not drink. No one's going to judge you for that. Your friends who are there for you are going to still want you in their life the way you are if you don't drink. So, you know, it's a very hard thing to overcome. I wouldn't say I was addicted to alcohol or anything, because, you know, you can get very addicted to it and rely on it, waking up and relying on it. But yeah, I feel like, you know, these past 3 months, things have got easier with, you know, not drinking. And just overall, it's like the next day I wake up, I don't feel tired or groggy like I would if I was hungover. And, you know, that's a good thing. I like waking up normal. Like everybody doesn't want to wake up to a hangover, because you're spending like a couple hours trying to figure out how to get rid of it when you have to rehydrate yourself is like the number one thing. But yeah, I wanted to give this update in case somebody's out there surfing YouTube and, you know, seeing about, you know, not drinking. And of course there's a lot of benefits to it. You know, some of them that I wanted to stop drinking for was to, you know, to not put a band-aid over your state of mind. And, you know, we all have our highs and lows of how we feel. And, you know, sometimes drinking, when we drink, we just slap a band-aid on it, on our state of mind, and the next day we feel worse. And that's kind of the reason why I stopped right now. I don't think I'm gonna go back to it, and that's okay. Maybe I will in the future, but for right now, I know for sure that I am fine with this lifestyle. I'm completely the same person, and yeah, it's just, you know, some of our best moments of our life. You know, we'll all look back at our teenager years and stuff, and when we have our first beer when we were like 18 or whatever, younger sometimes. But we look back at our best moments of our life, and some of the best moments of our life is not when we are consuming alcohol. And that's just in general too. But you think about the times when you're a kid, when you're going outside and playing with your friends and stuff. You're not drinking alcohol. You're playing basketball, you're playing softball, you're playing whatever sport it is, and you're just chilling and you're eating chips and candy and doing that kind of thing as a kid. And even growing up when you're older, like some of our events in our life that we remember does not involve it, and some of it does, and that's all right too. You know, some of our good memories are when we are consuming alcohol and celebrating with our friends and family, and that's fine too. But I just felt like it was time for me to take a break from it again, and possibly take a break from it from good. I feel great after these past 3 months of giving it up. The temptation has drastically gone down, and if you are on the same boat of wanting to try this and give it up too, do it. Just, I know it's going to be hard to start off. Everybody starts off from somewhere. But, you know, just don't give in to the temptation and reap the benefits. Still have fun with your friends, and it's gonna be alright. If you made it through this video, please give a like, comment, or subscribe, or not. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to give this information out there because it might help somebody, and just help each other along the journey. That's it. Peace.